Hi, I'm Thomas with Believe in the Run, and this is Asics Metaracer. This is one of the carbon entries that I was really excited to try. I first saw it when I went out and visited Running Warehouse earlier this year. They had a model that they had in-house that we weren't allowed to talk about. I was able to look at it. I was able to talk about it with Connor and was really fascinated by the shoe because it's a little bit of a different take than what we're seeing from some of the other models with carbon plates. Asics is taking what they know about racing shoes and moving it into this platform. You're gonna see it has the evolution of the old style racing flat, and it's just been updated and modern. So they're actually just building on the technologies they understand and know, and they have themselves a pretty interesting shoe here. We've got an engineered mesh upper. It's pretty simple. It's got a very thin tongue that's ventilated. Everything about this upper is made to breathe. And you can even see when you get close up on here, you're gonna see that there's holes in the engineered mesh that as you're dragging your foot forward, that breathing in the air would come through here, and there's a reason for that. It even has a hole cut in the front toe. You may have heard of this in the past or may not. If you're a true shoe geek and you go all the way back, there used to be a shoe called the Magic Racer, and it had ventilation in the front. They thought that if the foot was cooler and breathed, it was like an engine getting air in there and it would have better performance. What we do know is that a cooler foot and a cooler body in general is gonna lower the heart rate and keep you running more efficiently because you're gonna keep that heart rate at a lower beats per minute. So with that said, super simple upper. You've got a little bit of padding on the heel counter here. I mean, it's stripped down. Even the amount of material covering up the seam in the back of the heel counter is just one little strip to keep it from rubbing you. It does not have a removable footbed. Everything is minimal. Minimal tongue, minimal padding, holes in here to breathe, just keeping it simple. The fit was pretty good. I didn't have any issues with the fit. They gave me a size 10, which is a half size smaller than my normal size, but it still fit me really well. So I don't know, when it comes out, you may want to try a half size down. For me, for a racing flat, this fit just great. I did double-digit runs in it and I didn't have any issues with the upper. You're getting down to this next generation FLYTEFOAM here in the midsole. It's soft, the durometer is definitely a little bit more giving. This is kind of where the magic in this shoe happened for me, because even on my longer runs, the midsole doesn't feel like a ton. Like you can see, the stack is pretty low and it has a 9mm drop, but my legs felt fresh after the run and I couldn't explain it because there really isn't a lot under the foot here. So the FLYTEFOAM does an excellent job. Getting down, where's the carbon plate? It's bottom loaded, so it's towards the bottom of the shoe. It's gonna really give you that spring off your toe. You can see this is a rigid shoe with some pop. When I talked to Asics, they showed me the plate. It's kind of like a U-shaped plate with little legs off the back. So it's loaded up here. Imagine two pieces coming up here and then little pieces back here. So it's real compact up in the front, gives you a really nice spring off the toes. The midsole is built on their guide sole technology that you're gonna see in other shoes like the Evo Ride, and you're gonna see it in the Meta Ride. It's not quite what I would call a rocker, but it's a high toe spring that's gonna give you that feeling of a quick stride. For my size 10, it was 205 grams or 7.25 ounces, which is really light. Now, of course, you're not getting quite as much stack on this as some of the other shoes, but if you want a fast, light feeling shoe through your step, this one does it. The outsole has a new rubber on here called Wet Grip. Tremendous amount of traction on here, not a ton of weight. It really did a good job. Even though it's super smooth, I felt like the grip was really good, even on wet surfaces. Overall, the shoe is fun to run in, but what I really liked about it was it kind of fools you. You think that, hey, it feels like a racing flat. It feels like there's not much under your foot. Like in these traditional shoes, after a while, your foot really starts to feel that pavement. You start to feel the fatigue of crushing the ground. On this shoe, what they've done with this FLYTEFOAM is they've kept it so that you're feeling nice and cushion through your ride. At first I was like wondering if there would be enough cushion, and I found over time and on my longer runs, the cushion was fine. As a matter of fact, the further I went, the more it seemed to warm up and go through my stride, and I felt like it got easier as I went along. So what distance should you run in this? I go from 5K all the way up to the marathon in this. Some elites have already gone up to the marathon in this and had pretty good results. I know that Ali Kiefer actually won the Austin half marathon wearing this shoe, so it's got some kick to it. The only issues I had on the shoe were because it's lacking a little bit of structure. I felt like the back of my foot was sliding over a little bit to the medial side sometimes, but during my run and when I was in stride, I didn't have any issues. Really excited to see what people think of this shoe. I think this is a very interesting shoe to have in the market from Asics. I'm excited to see what you think. So if you've tried this shoe or you're gonna try this shoe, let us know what your thoughts are. We're gonna get some more miles in, and hopefully when racing resumes later this year, we'll get a chance to try it out in an actual performance. So right now, all I've done is workouts, speed workouts, some tempo runs, and that kind of stuff. But so far, thumbs up, and I just think it's something that's a little bit different out there that's gonna work for people. So hopefully you found this entertaining, and you can like us on Facebook, you can join our Facebook group, join our Strava group on Strava, make sure you follow us on Instagram, subscribe here on YouTube. We really appreciate it. And if you really, really love us, join our Patreon group and check out our merchandise online. And that's it. Hi, I'm Thomas with Believe in the Run, and today we are talking about the Asics Metaracer. No, we're not. Fun shoe, stripped down. This one's a racer. A little ode to the old Magic Racer with the hole in the front. Some people think it's a USB port. It is not. A micro USB port. It is not. It's just a hole. Little breathability for the foot. I don't know the price, but we could probably find out. Thank you. So check that out. No. I think that's it. But yeah, check it out. The Asics Metaracer.